Are you waiting for more courage? If so, you may want to learn about Sneaky Confidence Killer number 2. This is video number 2 in a 4-part series about little things that we do with our mind, with our perception, with our patterns that end up having a big toll on our confidence. And when you add 1, 2, 3, or all 4 of these confidence killers together, you might be stuck in a place that you don't want to be and think that that's just all that's possible for you. And let me tell you, that's absolutely not the case. Confidence is a skill. You make a subtle distinction, you start doing something differently, you will radically change not only your experience of life, but who you think you are and upgrade your identity. So let's talk about that right now. Confidence killer number 2 is waiting for courage. Waiting for courage. Now, often we're doing this kind of unconsciously. We're just hesitating, assuming that later somehow we'll have more courage. Yeah, I'm scared to do that thing right now, but later I won't be. Now, you might not actually say that to yourself, but your behavior and your pattern shows that that's how you're thinking. Because you don't say, you know what, I'm scared to do that, I'll never do it. We say, maybe later, I'll get to that later, and then I'll have more courage. In fact, I was just talking to someone earlier today, and she said, you know, I want to be able to do this, I want to be able to do that, and, you know, I just got to find my courage. And I said, I don't think you'll ever find it. She paused for a second, perhaps a little confused or upset by what I was saying. But I said, you don't find courage. You build it. It's nowhere to be found. You construct it bit by bit, rep by rep. That's like saying, where do I find strong muscles? You don't find them anywhere. Although we're looking, aren't we? We're like, what's the one little thing I could eat that will make it all work? It's like, no, you strengthen yourself by repetition and use of that muscle. And courage is absolutely no different than any other muscle. And so if you want to build courage, you start now, like today. And you don't, again, like any other muscle, you don't build it by once a month going and doing something that just blows you out of the water and is overwhelming to your nervous system. You do it by consistently, daily, or 3 times a week, going in there and testing the edge a little bit, pushing the edge of your system, strengthening yourself. And it's the same thing with your courage. Multiple times per week, maybe even daily, you find an opportunity to build your courage and you face that thing. Now, most people don't do this unless they're working with me or going through one of my programs and actively working on it. And that's why I'm so confident when I talk to anybody and I get a sense of where they're at. If they're willing to grow and they say, oh, I'm not sure, can I do this? I'm like, you absolutely can. It's just a matter of whether you show up. This stuff is formulaic. That's like saying, if I lift these weights, will I get stronger? Yes, you will. It's a pattern that you can follow. So the only thing that gets in the way is us doing a different pattern, which is saying, I'm going to wait for the courage. But here is one thing that you can find that will help you in that building of courage process. And that's your why, your reason. Because your reasons are your rope. It's something you can hold on to and pull yourself along when you're struggling. Because building that courage takes heart. It takes grit. It takes willingness to say, okay, it's more uncomfortable to lean into this than it is to go watch TV and not do anything. But I want to go face the discomfort, and here's why. And if you can articulate your reason, great. If you can't articulate your reason, you don't know how to say it, but you feel it, great. You can't say it, you don't necessarily feel it, but you see something that compels you to drive forward, great. However you experience it, you want to activate and access that reason, that compelling future of what it's going to bring to your life, why it inspires you, why it energizes you, why you want to go for it. When you have a strong why, then you can face any discomfort and you can build your courage as big as you need it to go out there and create the life that you really want. So, share down below in the comments what you're learning from this. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for sharing your attention. Thank you for learning with me. And let's all grow in our confidence and create extraordinary lives. Until we speak again, may you have the courage to be who you are and to know on a deep level that you're awesome.